can do all this crazy stuff. I'm a piano player. But I actually saw a jazz concert when I was very young with a jazz saxophonist by the name of Rahsaan Roland Kirk. He was blind, he could play a lot of different instruments, and at the end of his show, he played 2 saxophones at the same time. And then in some shows, he could play 3. And when I watched him, he played 2, and I said, I'm gonna do that on guitar. But the difference was, there is no left-handed saxophone. Most instruments are not right or left-handed. A piano, you ain't gonna get a lefty one. A trumpet, you're not gonna get a lefty one. A violin, guitar, and only a few other instruments. I can't even think of any other instruments besides a guitar that give you the choice. So I said, I'm not gonna do 2 right-handed guitars like Jimmy Page. I'm gonna do a right-handed and a left-handed one. Everything you see on this guitar is my invention. From the string dampeners that are patented, to the neck angles, to the case. Even the case I engineered. I engineered every part of that guitar. And if you go to the Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you can see one. If you watch The Pick of Destiny with Jack Black, go to YouTube, type in Jack Black, Pick of Destiny, and type my name in. There's a video about 10 minutes long where they ask him, where'd you get the idea for the X-rated double guitar? He goes, there's this dude, man, named Michelangelo, man. Yeah, the Pick of Destiny. He's like, he doesn't just play 2 guitars, he plays 4 guitars. He's going off. He was a fan of it. And they got the guitar from me. I got a chance to play with Steve Vai last year. And we broke, when Nathan introduced, we broke the Guinness Book of World Records. I was on stage myself. We were in Wrocław, Poland, although that's not the right way to say it. We played Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix, the Jimi Hendrix version, even though he didn't write the song, with 7,400 something guitars. Guinness counted it exactly, aerial, everything. And it was a sanctioned Guinness World Record event. We had over 10,000 people in the audience. We had over 7,402 numbers that were exact. Guitarists playing Hey Joe at the same time. So we had almost 7,500 musicians playing one song. And the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life was, we were on the stage, this gigantic stage in Poland, a beautiful spring day. It was outside in a plaza that was over 500 years old. And one of the guys in the band, this Polish musician, motioned for everybody on stage to quiet down. The entire band, all the guitarists, all the bass players, there were like 30 guitarists, 20 bass players, we all stopped playing, and all the drummer did is on his hi-hat with a kick drum. And all we heard were the 7,500 guitar players playing along to the drums. We were listening to the music. You've never heard anything like that. And they were all playing acoustic. Pretty much 99% of them knew the song. Awesome. But here's what happened when I played, and then I'll play the double. I didn't know Steve Vai that well. I know Joe Satriani. I know almost everybody. I've had John Petrucci. He studied my stuff. I mean, I have so many famous guitar players that were just friends. But I didn't really hang out with Steve Vai very much. And I was standing backstage last year. It was May 1st, beautiful spring day, and I'm sitting there whittling away, practicing it out in the sun. And all of a sudden, this car pulls up, like a European SUV, a big suburban type vehicle. And out walks Dave Weiner, which is, Steve Vai's guitar player. I figure, here's the Vai entourage. I'm standing right here. The car is like 4 feet, 5 feet away from me. Out walks Steve Vai. And he looks at me, he goes, Mike. I go, hey, Steve. And he goes, we don't really talk too much, do we? I said, nah, man, our paths don't really cross. And he goes up to me and he said, congratulations. And I said, well, thank you. He goes, I follow your career. He goes, anytime I want to see what a human is capable of on guitar, he goes, I watch your stuff. And then he whips out his phone, he goes, can I get a photo? And then, so me and Steve are standing there taking selfies backstage. But he's an amazing musician. He's a totally cool guy. He did a version of my double guitar, the harp guitar, gave me credit for it. I have every solo album he's ever done. I'm a fan, but he's really cool. And that's why I had so many guest stars on my new record. I'm a fan of theirs. That's the criteria. I had to be a fan, and I like him personally. But anyway, no more talk. Here is the double guitar. Are you ready?
Ready for it? Reload, are you ready for it?
Yes!
Yeah.
I will give you the keys to the land.
Woo!
Oh yeah?
You'll have to excuse me. I must assume the shred position not once but twice to perform this number correctly. Excuse me. Now I'm ready.
Everything, Kyle? I don't do it. My deal. I got you. It's not the lead, it's still double.